Dixie Speedway here in Woodstock, Georgia. I am Chase Schaefer. Joining me here is NASCAR Cup driver and NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car driver of the number 17 junior, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Ricky, a top 5 finish for you tonight here at the Red Clay at Dixie. How's it feel? Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't what we came for. Really both nights at Travelers Rest Friday and tonight here at Dixie, we really just struggled. It's been about 2-3 months since we've raced the sprint car, and we were just kind of thrashing and behind a little bit all night, and just fighting a few gremlins in our race car. But all in all, it's always fun to get behind the wheel of a sprint car, and especially one that looks as good as this NOS Energy Drink car. And it's always fun racing with my dad too, and that's what I enjoy about coming back and racing sprint cars is just being able to have fun with him and get to race against some people that I haven't got to race against in a long time, that I grew up kind of cutting my teeth learning from, and trying to get to where I am now.
Absolutely. Rick, with so many outlets here for dirt fans these days, with Flow Racing, Dirt Vision, all these different media outlets for people to get their information as opposed to waiting for the Speed Sport News the next day when you're at the racetrack, is this kind of the golden age to be a dirt track fan right now?
I don't think there's any better time. I remember when my dad was racing sprint cars, or when I started racing sprint cars, I couldn't wait for Speed Sport newspaper to get to my house, and just look at all the results and the drivers of the week and all the pictures, and then you had your sprint car midget magazines that you couldn't wait to come out, and now you got all that access so quick. And I mean, like, all night long I've been watching Sheldon race up in Wisconsin, the All-Stars on Flow, and it's what I do every weekend. If I'm not racing sprint cars on Friday and Saturday, I'm definitely watching, and that's what I get to enjoy on Friday, Saturday night before Cup racing.
And you've definitely had some success in a sprint car this year. We saw you earlier in the year at Talladega Short Track picking up a big win there on a rainy evening. Tell us a little bit about that one.
Yeah, man, we've had some weather at some of these racetracks, which most of the time I feel like makes the track pretty good. But I think it was more of just trying to do whatever we could do to get those races in at Talladega. But it was fun. We waited all night to run, and the pits were knee deep in mud, but but we smoked them. Our car was dialed in perfect then. We were hoping for that same thing these last 2 nights, and we didn't have it. But our results have been really good in our sprint car, which when you run a couple top 5s here, it's kind of frustrating when you're not winning. So we'll go back to work and kind of check everything out. And my dad's been thrashing, building engines, and staying busy at home, and so he hadn't really got to work on this thing a whole lot. But it's still fun.
What's the forecast looking like for the NASCAR race tomorrow, Ricky?
I haven't actually looked at the forecast. We start 16th. Atlanta's one of my favorite racetracks we go to. Unfortunately, it's going to be changed after this weekend as far as configuration and asphalt, but I don't think anybody's happy about it. I add me to that list. So we've won a nationwide race there back in, I think, 2012. It'd be cool to get a top 10, top 5 run. I know if we can get our Kroger Camaro dialed in. Actually, we're going to be running the NOS car on Sunday, so it'll be cool to be in the NOS 47. Yeah, 47, 17, 47. I got all kinds of numbers over here, but no, I think if we get it dialed in, Atlanta's been one of our better mile-and-a-half racetracks, and like I said, I'd like to get a win on that thing.
NASCAR Cup driver, NOS Energy Drink driver here of the number 17 junior sprint car tonight, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on the top 5 finish.